in schools, this kind of conversation is not necessarily taking place. And so the challenge is, and I would say the urgency is, how can we allow young people the opportunity to begin to be introduced to these things and begin to learn these things, understanding that this is very much about the future of work and very much about, kind of the world they're going to enter after school. And so to do that, it's much slower to try to convince and train teachers internally as to leverage technology in a way that's very engaging, that's aligned with how they usually experience technology. That's to say, not heavy in text, very visual, very gamified, and that also uses the expertise, which is very rare, right? So for example, Microsoft understands data science and artificial intelligence in a way that nobody else really can. Why wouldn't you partner with someone like Microsoft to try to develop curricula around that? Same would be true maybe for Ubisoft and something like augmented reality or virtual reality. So how do we build these bridges between schools or students and people in the real world who have this expertise, and again, using technology to make sure that it's not only engaging, but it is accessible. So that's really the big challenge, is what's the business model for this? How do you make sure you're not widening that gap between, who has access and who does not? But how are you kind of democratizing education? And that's what we're trying to do. But it's only done when you build these bridges and you have sponsorships and partnerships with major companies.
And so talking about bridges, maybe Jose, could you share with us how